Hello, and welcome to this video. I turned the camera on myself and realized I should talk calmly, professionally, like a man who looks like he knows what he's talking about. But that's not the type of video I've wanted to make. That's not my personality. Like, I should get like a freaking frenetic, hyperactive energy look because I am not in a calm coat. Like, look, sweater, ooh, nice, knitted, it's big, it's nice, I've got a beard, ooh, it's so good. But no, I am here to go nuts. I have wanted to get into, like, a big argument fight since, like, Thursday, but, like, a fun one, you know? Not one where, like, you go and you come out to your mom, and then your mom just, like, is, like, really homophobic, and then you just argue about how she apparently doesn't love you even though she says she loves you, but like she can't love who you are, so can she really love, not like one of those, but like one of the fun, like, yo, I do not understand your opinion on Weezer and why you think they're a good band, and I think they're bad, and I really need to like have this out, and then somehow have them like meet me with that energy and be like, yes, and we're not taking it personally. And I want to do that, but I want to do that with The Whale, because that movie has been in my mind ever since I saw it 2 weeks ago. Right? Like most people, right? Like, Brendan Fraser's great. It's a great movie, and it's hard to watch, right? I know that. But if you went and saw The Whale, and you walked away saying that, like, oh, maybe some people could connect to it, but I didn't, then you missed the point. And I know that when I go and I say that, it sounds like I'm attacking you, and it's like you watch movies wrong, and I don't mean it like that. Or, like, I'm not trying to say you can watch a movie wrong. But here, maybe I can go and I can talk a little bit, and maybe I can help, like, maybe change your mind if you didn't like it, or if you didn't think that it was for you, if there was nothing in it for you. And you know what? Actually, to be fair, maybe I won't change your mind. That's okay. I don't need to change your mind. I don't need to be correct about everything. I just know that I have a lot of thoughts about this, and I really like talking like this. And I want to talk about The Whale like this. Right? Because The Whale, the movie with Brendan Fraser, right, is a movie that I am very interested in, because I am very interested in the human disgust response, right? It's fascinating to me, especially in a piece of art, right? Like, my favorite is when I'm at a museum with people and, like, the realization comes over them, right? They're going and they're looking at a piece and it's good, and they're maybe even, like, a little bit happy. You know, they're really liking what they're looking at, and then it dawns on them, and then, like, that admiration, this adoration for this piece of art just changes, and it suddenly becomes disgust, and all of those strong emotions are suddenly turned negative. That's incredible to me. That is the most fascinating. I should go and get a PhD in that, right? Because that's it's incredible. The Whale is like that. But you don't really have the moment at the beginning where you're able to, like, appreciate it, where you've got that, like, sense of adoration building. The movie actually starts backwards, where it starts in the hole, right? Because this movie is so about this man is disgusting, right? But the movie works to get you to love this man, right? Because the movie is really all about, it doesn't matter how disgusting you are. You need people in your life that love you, because no matter how disgusting you are, you deserve love. And that's true. It doesn't matter who you are. You deserve to have people in your life who love you. And there might be a human being that exists that people don't find disgusting. Like, there's not a person who finds that person disgusting. But I don't know who they'd be. So it's a very good chance that there's going to be at least one person that is disgusted with you in your life. Maybe a few. That does not ever mean that you do not deserve love. To be loved, to have people in your life who love you, and gosh, I hope it's not a when, if you lose them, that is a tragedy, and that deserves to be mourned for the tragedy that it is. It also has the point that no matter how bad you are, there can be people that can love you. And so if you were going and hating yourself, that doesn't mean that the people who love you don't love you and also actually hate you. If you hate yourself, please work on loving yourself. I know that that's a lot harder than I'm making it sound. But there might be times in your life where there's only one person who's going to love you the way that you need it, and that person is going to be you. Which means you've got to figure out how to do it. And I'm sorry, and I hope that that's not the case for you, because I don't think that's how it's supposed to be, but we might run into situations like that. And so knowing how to take care of yourself in that situation would be extremely useful. It sounds very pragmatic of me, I think, but we need to be loved. And sometimes the only person who's going to love us is ourselves. And if we're not capable of doing that, we won't make it. That was the point of The Whale. I feel like maybe the people who didn't connect with it, or people who maybe don't hate themselves, or maybe they don't feel like they've ruined any of their relationships, or like they've ruined their life in any way. And I'm not wishing those on you, right? Like, you don't need to understand a movie. Not going through those is much more important than, like, being able to connect with a movie. But, like, the movie was more than just, look at how bad this and gross this man is. That was an important part of it. And an important part of that was, this is sad, and he deserves love, and he is so loving. And so maybe that's an even grander takeaway, right? Is that you are still capable of loving other people if you believe that you are disgusting and other people are disgusted by you. You are still capable of loving them, and you do not have to respond with their disgust. You don't have to. You can respond by loving them and seeing the good in them. And you may be the only person who does that for them. Does that have to be your job? No, it shouldn't have to be your job. But that would be incredible if that was you. That would be amazing. Think about that. You get to be a person who sees the good and finds the thing to love in another person. And it's like icing if they're a jerk to you. And I'm not saying you have to. Again, there are some situations where you can't. There are situations where it's not safe to do that. And if that's the case, no, get safe. Get safe. Get safe, then get love. Again, none of this is as easy as I'm making it sound. But gosh, that movie was good. And it made me, like, think about a lot of things. Right? I don't know. I've been going through a weird phase in my life. These past several months. Right? And so it feels like everything that I'm consuming and taking part in is like a piece of that. Is a piece of this change that I'm going through. Okay? Remember what I said, though, about loving people. Yourself, if you need to. Because you do deserve it. Okay? So go out and do that if you can. I know you can, and I know you deserve it. So, what's stopping you? Go out and do it. Make it happen.